Good kill, good kill.
Hey, good kill.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Superhornet and we're going to be dogfighting a Viper. Before we get started, I want to do a quick correction here. In the past couple videos I said that the Superhornet dogfighting performance is better than the Legacy Hornet. And in fact I have that backwards. The Legacy Hornet is better than the Superhornet in terms of dogfighting. Just a little bit, nothing crazy. But in terms of avionics and stuff, the Superhornet is obviously very superior. Alright, so now that we have that out of the way, we have Viper here who's going to try to keep this fight 2 circle, and I'm going to try to keep it 1 circle, and the Hornet, obviously, the Hornet being a very dominant AOA fighter. Okay, so we just went 1 circle and he countered it into a 2 circle there. Now we might be in the 2 circle, but I'm going to cache everything I got here and see if I can put my nose on him, take a high aspect gunshot, which he'll have to get out of plane for. Okay, almost had him there. So if the Viper sticks to his game plan and he continues with the 2 circle fight the entire time and he doesn't make the mistake of getting sucked into a 1 circle fight with a Hornet, he should absolutely dominate this fight and destroy a Hornet. And you can see that he's doing a pretty good job of that. I am continuing to try to force the 1 circle, entice him into coming in, make him get greedy a little bit, do something dumb. But he's not really taking the bait. Still in the 2 circle here. Remember, the 2 circle is nose to tail, 1 circle is nose to nose for anybody who's new here. And so at this point I am being outrated pretty badly. He's really coming around now and he's got gravity to help him. He came from a high position there. He also didn't get greedy and pull me in for a high aspect shot, so I'm kind of desperate here. And I'm going to just try to cash in what I got and see if I can force him into one last attempt to bring him into a 1 circle here. And he's not going for it. And now I'm slow and looks like he has nose on and I don't have any energy to do anything about it. Yeah, good kill. Good kill. So that's basically how he should go if a Viper sticks to his 2 circle game plan there. There isn't really too much the Hornet should be able to do. Alright, so once again, back in the Hornet, and so you can see how dominant the Viper can be as long as he sticks to his 2-circle. It's not that the Viper is, I don't know, a slouch or incompetent in the 1-circle. It's just that the Hornet is a lot better. The Viper can still be pretty dangerous in a 1-circle if you don't get your geometry right, and there's a bunch of factors. But for the most part, the Viper should lose if the Hornet pilot does everything correctly in the 1-circle turn. Or fight, I should say. There's the merge. Once again, we're going to try to influence that 1-circle turn, and it looks like this time he's actually going to come with us. So that's good. I can get nose on here. God, I wish I had better gunnery. I could have wrapped this fight up in the first turn right there. Alright, once again, we're going to stick to our game plan and try to entice him into these 1-circle turns. Below 250 knots, generally the the Hornet is going to dominate the Viper, so that's where I'd like to get it. Climbs over the nose there. And 1-circle again here. And look at this, look at this. You see, that's why the Viper is still dangerous, even in a 1-circle. Not incompetent, still pretty dangerous. And then look at that thrust to weight ratio to climb over the nose there. And look at this thrust to weight ratio. He's just pulling away here. He's going for the stack. And he's really peeling away now. And it looks like he's trying to do a hammerhead. Trying to come back down. I'm going to avoid it. I got to use the rudder here. And full stick back to try to climb over that nose. It was a good attempt. And then we'll rudder over. Remember, the Hornet has very good rudder authority at slow speeds. So definitely take advantage of that in the 1-circle fight. A nice little jink there from him to avoid the nose best as he could. Still keeping it 1-circle here. And you can see he's just in front of the Pipper every time. And it looks like we've enticed the Viper here to come 1-circle with us a couple times. I think he's feeling ambitious. He's got a couple of good attempts on us here. Look at this slow speed rudder authority of the Hornet here. Nice. And this is the mistake I've been waiting for. That's some hits right there. And looks like we took his tail off. Yep, into the water he goes. Alright, so there's the Hornet dominating in the 1-circle there. And let's go ahead and do one more round. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I will say that in DCS World right now, the Hornet actually outperforms the Viper in the rate fight. That is obviously incorrect. Now, you could say the Hornet is overperforming. I think the Viper's turn performance is pretty on par with what it should be. It's mostly an issue of the Hornet overperforming in the raid fight. That's something ED may look at in the future, but mostly what I'm talking about in this video is kind of real life, how a Hornet would fight versus a Viper in real life, because the Hornet isn't going to rate with a Viper in real life. That's just, common knowledge basically at this point. Once again into the merge here, and it looks like we're back to him trying to do his raid fight as he should be doing. And look at that thing. He's really hauling ass at this point, and that is not good. He is raiding the crap out of me here, and he's pulling around real quick. I'm going to pull him into a raid fight here. But this is not where I want to be. I'm going to dump that nose and try to pull him one circle and hope that Hornet AOA can help me out here, but just climbs over it. Just didn't have enough. One more try here, forcing it one circle again. Inverting, trying to pull the nose up. Just didn't have enough. And you saw him climb over the nose there just to be safe.
Altitude.
More of the slow speed rudder authority there from the Hornet. And if I just had a little bit more energy, I could point my nose at him, but I just don't have it. Get some altitude back and try to roll over on him again. I'm just hoping that he takes the bait and comes one circle, but or like reverses or something, but he's not going for that. He's very committed to his two circle fight here. And now he's really coming around the circle there. Outrating me pretty badly, and he's also smart enough to not pull me into his HUD in a high aspect situation. You see him patiently working his way to a low aspect position in the control zone behind me. So at this point, I'm in pretty big trouble. I'm trying to tighten down here, but I don't have enough energy for it. Trying to get out of plane there, and he still hit me. Yeah, so that's it at this point. I got one hand on the ejection lever, just ready to eject here right now. Yeah, here it comes. Yep, okay. And there it is. Okay, punch out. Alright, good kill. Good kill to the Viper. Alright guys, so a quick little tag view review here. I want to mostly talk about the low aspect gunshot versus the high aspect and why you should opt for the low aspect shot wherever possible. So basically here, big thank you to Caboose here for helping out with this video, by the way. So what we're going to do is have a look at the raid fight here. We have the F-16 and me and the Blue Hornet here, and we've entered the raid fight. And you can see that that Viper is really coming around. Now, most people in the raid fight would, from this position here, which from your canopy would look pretty good. It would look like, hey, I have the energy to bring that nose around and take a shot at him. And you can see he has plenty of speed here, Mach 0.69, true airspeed of 454, where what they'll do is they'll pull the nose around and try to take the high aspect gunshot from here. They'll cash in their energy for that shot. And so when you do that, we create a situation where the bandit can actually defend this high aspect shot. As he comes around to take this shot, all I have to do is an out of plane maneuver, and I will survive that gunshot, and he will shoot out in this direction here. We've seen this in several videos where people will do this. This now allows the Hornet from this position to reverse the turn into a 1 circle and get some sort of rolling scissor or flat scissor or something going here, and basically allows the Hornet to take control or reset the fight, maybe even get a kill from this exact situation, right? So basically what the Viper needs to do instead is not get greedy in this situation and pull me into the high aspect shot. He just needs to continue this rate fight and allow his aircraft to rate, and he's going to get into this low aspect position behind me in what is known as a control zone behind the Bandit. And from this position, it's very hard for the Hornet, for any Bandit really, to defend against incoming rounds. It's much more difficult. You can only jink, and you can only jink so much, and you know, you're in defensive BFM at that point, and if he does everything right, there isn't really much that the Bandit can do from that position. And so let's watch and see what happens here. You can see he's just patiently staying there, working his way around. You know, he's got his lag pursuit holding in the assessment window. He'll climb a little bit here. So I'll climb a little with him, but you can see at this point there you go. Now he cashes that in. There's the lead, and there's not a whole lot I can do here in terms of forcing an overshoot or anything like that. You can see he is now firmly in the control zone behind the Bandit in a low aspect situation where he scores the kill. He'll get the kill eventually. But he basically gets the hits, and that leads to a kill. Okay, so that's going to be the video for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.